We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
St. Louis. Left fielder, number 13.
Rajay Davis is at the plate as he watches ball one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he set down one away.
Batting second, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Scope.
Too high, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Orioles, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Settling in now, David Dahl. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's George Springer. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Center fielder number 8, George Springer.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. This is line to left. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. So stepping in, Albert Pujols, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 1 strike to Pujols. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Springer is on his way home. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Soler is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting, Rendell Grichuk. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In the dirt here, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 0-2. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Santana looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Now in the box, Tim Beckham. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tim Beckham is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Here's Rajay Davis now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rajay Davis.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in the position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
3 runs already home here. He's on the move again from first. Popped up. Wong calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Adam Lind. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, number 13. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So digging in now, number 14. He'll take his first hacks here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler moves over. And that retires the side. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. Now, that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Center fielder number 8.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In is Jorge Soler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Jorge.
Here comes the first pitch.
Soler.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's out number 1. In now is Pedro Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Lifted in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Davis. 2 down. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Here's Albert now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman number 5, Albert.
Outfield
Pujols.
shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1-2, here it comes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter, number 15.
Striding in once again, Rendell Gritcher. He went deep
Gritcher.
in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler on the move, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Colton Wong
Leading off
comes
the
into
fourth
this
for the
at-bat 0
Orioles.
for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman. Colton
Into the windup and the
Wong.
pitch. Way out in front. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder
Center
David
fielder,
Dahl. 0 for
David
1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Domingo Santana,
Left
looking to
fielder,
put the ball in play
Domingo
here. He went down on
Santana.
strikes in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He's
Leading off
0
for the
for
Cardinals.
1 thus far.
Shortstop. Tim Beckham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss, but he may be even more effective. And every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Ready for another chance.
Now batting,
number 32.
number
He'll hit from the
32.
right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Flares this one over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. Digging in once again,
Up next for the
Rajay
Cardinals.
Davis. No
Left
hits
fielder,
in 2 trips to the
Rajay
plate for him in the
Davis.
ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Adam Lind.
Leading
He'll
off for
start
the
things out
Orioles,
in the home half of
first
inning number
baseman,
5.
Adam Lind.
Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game. The throw into second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double. At the plate,
Now batting,
number 13 comes into this
13.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
number 14.
It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
This is skied into short left center. Davis is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. In is Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jorge Soler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Springer is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, a double play. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Dexter Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Dahl. One down. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Digging in once again, George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit. Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he can't field it cleanly. And here's a ball hit in the air. Soler on the move. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Dahl. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Striding in once again, Pedro Alvarez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Travis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lucroy waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Colton Wong will stand in. Third trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready for another chance.